Hello everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and today we're going to be talking about how do you avoid scam CDL schools in the year of 2022. So if you're not aware already, in 2022 has been a big year change for the actual CDL school industry, because back in February 7th of 2022 there's a law that changed that made anybody who wants to get a CDL license actually go to a training provider that has been certified at the national level, which means they have to be on the national registry. But that being said, we are still hearing stories from many different students that are kind of getting scammed by all these different smaller operations about this whole CDL thing that's happening. So there's two main scams that we want to talk about in this video. Scam number one is going to be free or paid CDL training scam. And scam number two is going to be these small little cheap mom-pop operation kind of thing, fly-by-night pop-up operations. So scam number one is going to be this free CDL training or paid CDL training opportunity that's happening now. And this is something that's not new, it's been happening for a long time now. But what they do is they'll advertise saying, hey, get your CDL license for free, or we'll pay you to get your CDL license. But when you kind of really go into that avenue of things, the first thing that you're going to have to understand is, one, there's probably nothing in your local area, which means they're going to ship you out to a place like Indiana or Nebraska or anything like that on where that training facility is. Two, you have to understand that that's not an actual training school. It's a trucking company disguised as a training school just because they want to make sure that people are getting hired at their trucking company itself, right? And then three, anything that's free always comes with something that's hidden behind there. So when it comes to this stuff, they'll say, yeah, we'll fly you out or really bus you out there for free. They'll feed you lunch and dinner every single day. They'll give you a room, and then they'll do the CDL training, and then they'll help you out with job placement. So how that works is they'll bus you out, they won't fly you out. When it comes to the room, you'll be sharing a hotel room with a complete stranger. They'll give you a sandwich for lunch and a very, very small thing for dinner, right? And when it comes to the free CDL training, what actually happens is you sign a contract saying with them where you're going to go through the training process, and then you must work for their company or an approved company, which is going to be their company, right? So in that contract, you're going to actually sign, hey, I'm going to get free CDL training, but I have to sign over a year to 2 years of my life, depending on what the contract actually looks like, to kind of pay off this training, right? And in that contract, in the fine print, it's actually going to say things like, if you quit or get fired after you get your CDL license with us, and between this 1 to 2 year time period, depending on what's happening, then they have the right to go after you and sue you for that whole training amount. But now they're not just going to sue you for a couple $1,000s, they're going to sue you mostly for 13, 15, I've even seen $20,000 lawsuits, simply because now they have to charge you for the food that you ate, the hotel rooms, all the CDL training, which is going to be inflated in price and everything like that, simply because you want to get your free CDL training. And here at Driving Academy, we don't believe in any of that. We don't believe in any kind of contracts, because here at Driving Academy, we want to make sure that we get you on the road to freedom. And how can you be free if you're tied down to a company based on something that you wrote down on paper, right? So it doesn't jive well with us when it comes to actually going through that route of business. We want to make sure that you're going to pay for your CDL license out of your own pocket, but at the end of the day, it's your license. You don't owe anybody anything. We're going to have lifetime job placement to help you out, which means for the rest of your life, if you need help finding work, we can help you. Which means you can start off with company A to start off with. You don't like that? Come on back to us. We'll give you to company B or company C. But it is completely your choice, because you are free to choose where you want to go, right? So that's going to be the first scam that you have to really worry about. The second scam that you have to worry about is going to be these small little fly-by-night schools that are kind of popping up everywhere. So what actually happens here is you're going to say, well, how can they actually do it if they have to get certified? How can they actually advertise? So there's two things that are happening. One, they're going to pop up as a trucking company who's training their own drivers, but they're really not, because they're accepting money from you to actually get trained. I actually ran into somebody this weekend who fell into this trap. It was a driving school that I've never heard of in New Jersey itself, and we stay pretty upbeat on where all of our competition is, or not really competition, people who are playing in the sandbox with us, I should say, because we dominate everybody. We're the best in the entire country, not even in the state, but in the entire country. And he went to them because they were offering a super cheap deal. And then after going there, he saw that it was a one truck operation and had 4 or 5 different people all sharing this one truck, one instructor, and nobody knew what was happening. Simply because all these people did was they had a truck, they say, hey, all these people want to get a CDL license, let's charge super cheap. They don't have the proper insurances, they don't have the proper licenses, and and what's actually happening is these people who were signing up for this stuff and they're not doing their research on, are they certified by their state? Are they certified on the national level? Which means what's going to happen is if you go to these non-certified schools that are just popping up and being good at grabbing your money, all of a sudden you're not able to go for a CDL road test. Because what happens is the national database is going to say, hey, this is not an actual certified school, which means you can't actually go in front of a road test site, and then all of a sudden you went through all that training for nothing, and you're going to have to go and pay another school like ours to actually get whole retrained, get recertified, and then go to another road test with us. So if you just want to kind of avoid any kind of long-term expense, just sign up with the best truck driving school in the entire country. I'm a little bit biased here, but many people have said it the same way. Just give our team a call here at Driving Academy in Linden, New Jersey. We have locations opening up nationwide. Our first franchise location is actually in Jackson, New Jersey, and they follow the same exact program that we have here. So if you're interested in finding out where all of our locations are, you want to just give our team a call, 908-525-3609, or check out our website at cdldrivingacademy.com. Again, that's cdldrivingacademy.com. Thanks. Have a great day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.